Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a very important topic of paper number 10 of 4th semester, and the name of the topic is Global Governance. So far as global governance is concerned, two aspects of it have been focused in this video. One is the meaning of global governance, and number two, different type of governance. First we'll take up what is global governance. But before I take up what is the global governance, I want to intimate my viewers that all my videos are in Odia form and English form. Don't be confused that my videos are either in Odia or in English. These videos I am giving my videos both in Odia form and English form. Again, I want to inform my viewers that in my channel, courses of plus 2 first year, plus 2 second year, and plus 3 first semester to 4th semester are available. Just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the topic in YouTube. You will get your videos. And I want to inform my viewers that most of the students are not aware of my channel. If at least you will make them aware about this channel, at least some students will be benefited. If we will give a little bit help to any person, it will be a service of God. Let us take up what is global governance. In global politics, a chain of vital concepts are found. But among these vital concepts, global governance is considered as a central concept. So, what is global governance? Global governance means, as in this world, there is not a world government to rule the world. So, problems of the world are being settled by various international organizations, non-state actors like civil societies of international level, non-governmental organizations of international level, then epistemic societies of the world level. So, it is known as global governance. So, global governance means, as there is not a world government to solve world problem, so world problems are being solved by some international organizations like UNO and its agencies, non-state actors like civil societies of the international level, non-governmental organizations of international level. Epistemic society means a body which has some expert knowledge in some fields. These non-state actors are solving world problems like terrorism, environmental pollution, control of deadly weapons, regulate international trade. So, global governance means, as there is no world government to rule the world, so world is being governed by some non-state actors like international organizations, civil societies of international level, non-governmental organization of international level, voluntary organizations at international level, epistemic societies. And so world problems are being solved by these non-state actors like international organizations, civil societies of the international level, epistemic society at the international level and voluntary organization at the world level. This is known as the global governance. It means in the absence of world government, world problems are being solved by various non-state actors. This is known as the global governance. So now we'll take up what type of governance these non-governmental organizations or non-state actors are making. So these non-governmental organizations solve different problems of the world in different level. World problems are solved by these non-governmental organizations in different ways. Number one, governance by GX system, governance by GX system or 2.0 system. It means in the world a lot of problems are found in the field of terrorism, climate change, biodiversity, depletion in ozone layer. So these problems of the world are now being solved by a group of nations like G7 and G20. So when problems of the world are being solved by a group of nations, it is known as 2.0 model of GX system. When all the nations will be involved to solve world problem, this will be known, the system will be known as 3.0 system. So the first governance is by GX system or 2.0 system. It means nowadays world problems are being solved by initiation of some nations. For example, G7, it is an organization of developed nations, and G20 is an organization of the developing nations. Now, major problems of the world are being solved by a group of nations like G7 and G20. So, it is one type of governance where major problems of world are being solved by a group of nations. So, this is known as the governance by GX system or 2.0 model. Number two, governance in nuclear security. As day by day, chances of nuclear war are coming up, and there is danger of nuclear weapon for the world. So, nations by together sign various treaties by the initiation of UNO, United Nations Organization, and by initiation of nations by themselves. Various nuclear treaties have been signed, like NPT, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, signed in 1968, CTBT, 1996, ABM, 1972, SALT 1, 1972, SALT 2, 1979, START 1, 1991, START 2, 1992, 1993, etc. So, in order to control nuclear weapons, in order to control nuclear hazards, by the initiation of UNO or sometime by initiation of nations, various international treaties have been signed to control nuclear weapons. It is another type of governance. Number three, governance to control environmental pollution. Day by day, environmental of the world is being polluted. So, in order to control environmental pollutions, by the initiation of UNO and by the initiation of nations themselves, various treaties have been signed to control pollution of world atmosphere. These treaties or conferences are Stockholm Conference 1972, Rio Conference 1992, Kyoto Conference 1997, Paris Conference 2015 were foremost. It means to control environmental pollutions, sometime by the initiation of UNO, sometime by initiation of nations by themselves, make various type of treaties in various type of conferences. This is governance to control environmental pollution. Now see, the fourth one is governance in the field of finance. In order to give monetary help to poor nations, and in order to sanction money to make research for various problems of the world, in the Bretton Woods Conference of 1944, World Bank and International Monetary Fund have been created. This is governance in the field of finance. So, to give money to poor nations in concessional rate of interest, and to give money to research in crucial fields of the problem of the world, World Bank, International Monetary Fund have been created. This is also by the efforts of nations by themselves and by the initiation of the UNO. Now, number 5, governance in the field of anti-terrorism. To control terrorism in the world, also many steps have been taken by the initiation of UNO and sometimes by initiation of nations. So, by the initiation of UNO, the Security Council of UNO, in its resolution number 1373 in 2001, 1456 in 2003, 1566 in 2004, took many initiatives how to control terrorist activities. So, Security Council in all these resolutions advised nations not to give help to terrorists. This is governance in the field of terrorism. 6. Governance in the field of migration. Due to globalization, the problem of migration has come. Day by day, people of one country are moving to another country. So migration has become a problem for the world. So, United Nations Organization arranged a conference in 2006 known as UNHLDMD. It is known as the United Nations High Level Dialogue on Migration Development. This conference was held in 2006. Again, another conference was held in 2013 to discuss migration problem. Again, in 2007, UN has formed GFMD, Global Forum on Migration Development. The conference was held in 2007, and annually this conference is held to problem migration problem. So this is another type of governance by initiation of UNO. Then governance in world trade. In order to control world trade, in order to regulate world trade, nations have formed World Trade Organization in 1995. This organization is controlling world trade. It is another type of governance. Then governance in world peace. In order to maintain peace in the world, in order to solve disputes in regional level, in international level, UNO had been formed in 1945. Previously, in 1919, League of Nations was formed. So, to solve world problem, to solve world disputes, world bodies have been formed by the initiation of nations. Then, governance in Arctic and Antarctic. Arctic is situated in the North Pole. Arctic is the North Pole. Antarctic is the South Pole. So, in order to make Arctic and Antarctic free from militarization, and in order to make research in those areas, in Arctic, a council has been formed, and in Antarctic treaty system has been formed. So, to make Arctic and Antarctic free from militarization, and to allow nations to make research in Antarctic and in Arctic and Antarctic, different organizations have been formed, like Arctic Council in Arctic and Antarctic Treaty System in Antarctic. It is another type of governance. 10. Governance to check negatives of globalization. In order to check negative sides of globalization, discussions are held among nations. Examples are, a discussion was held in Seattle in USA. Number 2, at Cancun in Mexico. G8 meeting at Genoa, Italy. Davos meeting in Switzerland to check negative impacts of globalization. So to check negative impacts of globalization are also discussions are held among nations. Then governance to promote socio-economic development of people. In order to promote socio-economic development of people of the world, UNO is working through some of its agencies like WHO, World Health Organization, ILO, International Labour Organization, UNESCO, UNICEF, FAO have been formed to carry out socio-economic development of the people of the world. Finally, governance by controlling nations. International law. In order to control nations, international laws, international organizations have been formed. So, though in the world there is not a world government, but the world is being governed by various non-state actors. So we are clear what is the meaning of global governance, and we are clear governance of non-state actors in different fields. So I request my viewers to watch this video and take the help of whiteboard and take the help of my teaching to write down your notes so that my viewers will be benefited. Thank you. Goodbye to all.